Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Monday, January 22nd. Can you believe it's the 22nd already? That means we only have one Monday left in this month. That means you only have a week and a half if you have not done your card challenge for January yet to get that done. If you need a reminder what it is, you can go back and look on either the Stamp with Peggy page or the Stamp with Peggy VIP page. That's where, or group, that's where you'll post your picture. And I believe it's the January 1st post, but it should also be in the photos that you can find it in there and the layout. So hi, we've got some gathering on. Thank you so much for joining, and make sure you say hi. I'm going to get myself up over here on the computer so that I can kind of follow along and watch for your comments. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I got to go up to my mom and dad's and visit with them and both of my kids. It was my son's birthday on Saturday, and they had come down to my mom and dad's from up in Minnesota. So we had a little birthday gathering with 11 of us, so we had a good time. All right. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Jeanne. Teresa. Congratulations, Teresa. She signed up and took advantage today of the celebration special, and she got the new glass mat studio, which is awesome. I should have grabbed it. And in fact, 2 seconds and let me go get it. I have not used it at all yet. It's still in the box. And I meant earlier, I thought, I should get it out and give that a try. So hopefully I won't mess anything up too bad. But Teresa got one of these, and then she was able to place her first order besides her starter kit. So yay! She is well on her way to Quick Start and lots more free goodies and things from Stampin' Up. So yeah, we had a great time visiting with my parents and with my kids. And then came home and, of course, watched football. And my team won, which I don't really have a team, but I am a bit of a Chiefs fan when it comes to the playoffs, unlike probably most of my family is not. So, yay, the Chiefs won. So I was happy about that. We watched football Saturday night with my dad. So, yeah, it was a good weekend. And now we're getting ready in the Midwest, or in Illinois, in northern Illinois, for maybe some ice tonight and tomorrow. I hope not, but we shall see, right? Okay, let's get this little baby up here. We'll be covering up, so I guess I need to kind of pull this up here too. This thing's big. It's a lot bigger than the matte sheet that I usually use. So I'm going to take the host code off from this paper and put it on the other paper, or on the glass mat, so that we still have access to that. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Don't forget to like, share, comment, love, tag everybody. Hi, Judith. Hi, Linda, Cheryl, Marianne. Thank you guys all so much. I can't see everybody. So again, welcome to everybody, not just one or two of you. Linda Vanderspool loves the glass mat. Okay, so comments, likes, all of that fun stuff. Again, I do drawings every week. I do 2 drawings. So the lucky people this week, the first one are the opal ovals. So lots of fun little colors and great little oval shapes. I love these. They look like little coffee beans. And the lucky winner of this is Pam Hofelt. Pam, thank you so much for joining us and commenting. So I don't believe that I currently have your address, so make sure you message or email me your address so I can get those popped in the mail to you. And the second one are the adhesive back sequin trios. It's got the pink, it's got pretty peacock, it's got white ones, so they're great, especially this time of year. You have Valentine's in the pink and white. You have pretty peacock, which is a green shade, so that works great for St. Patrick's Day coming up. And the lucky winner of that is Nicole Fabry. So Nicole, pop me, or I shouldn't say pop me a message. I already have your address, so I will get this one popped out in the mail to you. Okay, Valentine's is what, like 3 weeks away, just over 3 weeks. So, you know me, I have lots of little treats. We did a home decor last week. We are going to do a treat holder this week as I'm prepping for this Saturday's Cupid's Valentine Workshop. So those of you coming, we're going to have a lot of fun with that. I've got projects. I still have a couple I have to do yet. But this I saw by, let's see, I got to find my little cheat sheet here. Another demonstrator, Angie Pyjtas, I think is her name. She made one of these and I thought it was so cute that I rearranged and fit the treat that I want. Okay, so I'm out in the store last week, and of course I always go over and check out the Little Debbie things for the holidays, right? And they had these fabulous looking snack cakes. They are strawberry heart-shaped with little pink swirls, kind of flirty flamingo. Okay, so, and they are a twin pack. So this is what we're doing. We're going to make a box for our lovely little strawberry treats. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put you down so that you can see what I'm doing. We are using tonight the Fluffiest Friends, which I told you before is one of my favorite. I absolutely love it. Oh no, Cheryl's having problems and it keeps freezing. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, hopefully it's working for everybody else. I can see me talking on my screen, so hopefully it's going okay for everybody else. Hi, Linda or Sherry. Okay, so Fluffiest Friends is what we're using. You're going to get a little bit of glare off from the glass mat, but look at how big this is. It's 13 inches just to here, and then we've got almost another 4 inches, 3.5 inches. So it's like 17.5 inches across here, and then we've got 13 inches this way. So it's huge. Okay, so we're going to use this time the little bunny who's holding a cupcake, which I thought was perfect for our little strawberry cakes, right? Okay. All right, then I'm using the die to cut it out. I'm also using a stamp set that was in the holiday catalog that's a carryover throughout the year. Be My Valentine worked perfect, and it fit right inside the largest banner in Stylish Shapes dies, okay? So that's what we're doing. And so I started first and I stamped with Memento on basic white, the little bunny, and I colored him in with Stampin' Blends, okay? And I used the light gray granite. That's kind of my new smoky slate right now. I'm kind of into the gray granite. And then I used light bubble bath to color in his ears and his little foot pads. And then I used light real red for the cupcake paper and the little cherry on top. And then I used dark flirty flamingo for the frosting. Okay. And then we're going to die cut that out. So we're going to get the little mini cut and emboss machine. I don't know if you guys remember, this was last year's celebration special. When you signed up as a hostess or as a demonstrator, you could get this really cute blue, boho blue, mini cut and emboss machine, and they are available that you can purchase them now. So we're kind of hoping, we don't know yet, that maybe the glass mat will be available for sale later. Whoops, I don't want to put that all away because I do need to do something else with it. Okay. So there's our adorable little bunny. He's all set. Okay, we can get rid of that. All right, then we're going to build our box. So we are going to start. I have 2 pieces that are 4 3/4 by 8 inches. Okay, I've scored it at 1 1/4 inches around all 3 sides. Okay, on the back piece, we're going to cut these bottom corners right out. And then I angle the top a little bit so that it kind of hides as we glue it together. Now, the top piece, or the front piece, we need to use our paper trimmer for a second. Okay, so we're going to pull that in. Now again, I scored it on 3 sides, the 2 short sides and the long side at 1 1/4. Now we're going to turn it so that our unscored edge goes into the paper trimmer, and we're going to line it up at 1 1/4 inches. And I need to make sure I'm getting into the view for you. There we go. Okay, we have our score line right here. We're going to start at the score line, and we're going to cut to the other score line, not at 1 1/4. We're going to do that at 1 inch. I'm sorry, 1 inch from score line to score line. You can mark it with a pencil and ruler and then cut it with scissors, but you get an exact cut when you do it with the paper trimmer, right? Okay, then we're going to take our paper snips or big snips, and we're going to cut right from this corner down to the score line where we just cut to. We're going to angle it. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to go right from the point right to the score line so that we have that shape. This is garbage or scrap to do something else with. Okay, we're done with our paper trimmer. Okay, now we have to cut on our score lines here because we're going to make a little box. And you know, when we make a box, we trim out just a little bit so that we reduce some of the bulk when we start to assemble it. Okay, so we're cutting up. We're taking those little slivers off from each side of the small flap. Okay, we're ready to start assembling. So now we're going to fold it really well on all the score lines. Okay, and we're going to do that on both the front and the back. And we know the back is the one that does not have the cutout. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to glue these together, and we're going to glue it so that, and I got to make sure that I'm in view here. Okay, we need to go up a little more. Okay, we're making sure the score lines are lined up at the bottom and the tip is lined up at the top. We're going to cut this part off, so don't worry about it. Okay. Hey, Miss Kelly, how are you? Okay, and so we are going to put adhesive, and I like glue because I can wiggle it around a little bit. Oh, I didn't need it right up in that corner, did I? Okay, so we're just making sure that's all stuck together. Now we're going to get a little bit of glue on our scissors as we snip that off. Okay, and now we're going to do the same thing. We are going to put the front piece over the back piece. And I find it easiest to fold it flat. Okay, so we are going to put glue on that. We're going to fold this right over. And again, I forgot, and I put glue up in that corner. Hi, Miss Pam. Did you hear, were you on at the beginning, and did you hear that you were one of the lucky winners for this week's prizes? You get this. So if you will message me or email me your address, I can get that popped out in the mail to you this week. Okay, and then I'm just going to refold it so that I can cut that off. And again, we're just going to go even with that. We got a little glue on there, but the really cool thing is it will wipe right off. Okay, so there's the start of our box. We want to close the bottom, so we're going to fold the little flaps in. Now, this lower part is our front, so we want to glue the back part down first. So we're going to put glue on those little flaps, and we're going to fold the back down over it, kind of square it up a little bit, and then we can go ahead and put glue onto the front flap. Okay, and fold that over and then set it down on the surface. And I like to use my bone folder to stick everything together, make sure it's stuck really well. Sometimes you can use your hand, but sometimes your hand doesn't want to fit in real well. Okay, how cool is that? Okay, but we got more to do. Can't get my words out. Okay. Let's see, we need this part next. Okay, this is our front flap. Anybody know yet what we're doing? Okay. I'm going to score that or fold that and burnish it really well. This is going to go over here like this, but we need to cut an opening in here. But before we can cut the opening, I'm using the Most Adored Celebration designer paper. Isn't that pretty? It's got white with the little gold hearts. We're going to adhere that into the center part. Yay, Linda. Yes, ma'am. We're making a mailbox. Hi, Becky White. Thank you so much for joining tonight and for sharing. Hi, Carol. You guys are good. Okay. That's my one that goes in the back. I'm going to go this way. Okay, so we're just going to adhere it. Again, we're centering it between the score lines and the sides, just like we do with our cards and everything. Make sure it's stuck down really well. And then I am going to use, I gotta get this back on here. This one fell off. I have 2 sets of that because I use it so much. Okay, we are going to use the longer skinny die. And let's see if I can get the tape off from here so we can use this again. Okay, we're just going to center this in here. We're going to put our tape on to hold it in place. Again, that's the tear and tape, not tear and tape. Sticky tape, sticky note. Okay, we're going to get our cutter back up here. We're going to put our plates in here. And then we're going to put that on. See? It's so handy to have this little one right beside your workspace. You don't have to get up and move. You don't have to grab the big one on these littler things. It's awesome. It's one reason why I love this little one. Okay, now I think we're done with that. Okay, so we've cut our mail slot. Put that back over there. Okay. And then we bring our box back in. We're going to glue this 1-inch strip onto the back so that when it folds over, it's all nice and smooth. It's not inside where you then get the rough edge, okay? So we're going to put glue on it again. And the easiest way is just to lay it down. Take it up to almost on top of the score line, but not quite, because you want to be able to fold it easily, okay? I think I need to bring this forward a little bit. There we go. Gives me a little more working space. Okay, then I have another piece of designer paper that we're going to glue on here. And I do have all of the dimensions. I'll be putting the dimensions on later, and it'll be on tomorrow's blog post. If you have not yet subscribed to my blog, please do so. I post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I also post on Tuesday tonight's project. That has all the dimensions and everything. I also post it on YouTube, so if you have friends who are not on Facebook, let them know. Go to YouTube, Stamp with Peggy, and they can follow along also. Okay, there's the start, but we need what looks like a mailbox, right? Okay, so then I have a piece that's 5.5 inches by 6 inches. I'm using the basic border die, and I've actually marked right on my die with a Sharpie marker the halfway point. And then I also marked on my cardstock where the halfway mark is. So it's nice and easy to make sure that it's all lined up and it's straight. And I've already die cut it. So there we get an adorable little border edge with the stitching. Okay, and I think we're going to do this right now. I have one of my notorious little Velcro dots. We're going to cut it in half, and then we are going to, okay, I like the white, not the clear part. I like the white part up at the top. So we're going to put one, like about an inch in, making sure it sticks really well. And then I'm going to separate the next one. And we're going to stick that one over here about an inch in. Okay. Then we're going to take these off. You could put 2 whole ones, but 2 half ones hold it just fine. And then you have more to use for other projects, right? Okay. And so then just make sure you squeeze it really good to make sure it connects. And then you can open it and then really make sure that they're on there nice and firm. Okay. All right. Now that'll help keep that closed while I'm playing here. So now we're going to attach this onto there to make our mailbox. Now it looks more like a mailbox, right? So there's our 1-inch flap that we put onto the back side. Okay, we're going to put glue on it. And then we're going to attach it down here at the bottom. Making sure that the bottom edges are even, the side edges are even. Oh, I got a little glue there. And then you can open it back up and make sure that you get down in there and give it some good firm pressure, right? Okay, now we can stick our little adorable cakes right down inside there. We can close our box. Then I used the wide die from the Stylish Shapes on basic white. I stamped the Be My Valentine, so we're going to attach that right there. And I did that with seal. Okay, and we're going to just stick that on there like that. And then, of course, we need dimensionals for our adorable little bunny so that he can stick up a little bit. Oops, I lost you on my, there we go. Okay, and then we can stick him right on there like that. And then the other thing I forgot is I wanted a little bit of decoration up here. So I've got the Bee Builder punch. This is what we're using on Saturday for Cupid's Valentine Workshop. And we're going to get in here and we're going to punch out 3 of the smaller hearts. There's 1. And we're shooting confetti all over. There's 2. Thank you for that little heart I saw flying by. Thank you. There's 3. Okay, let's get rid of those little scraps. Get our glue back out here. And then what I did is, Annie, I think I saw Tina jump on for at least a second. Okay, and then I just stuck 1 there. And then we're going to put another little guy over here. That's a little too much glue. Okay, we're going to put 1 up here going that way. And then we're going to put a 3rd one over here. So the mailman knows that this little box is full of love, right? Okay, but we're not quite done because, you know, we always need those embellishments, right? So we're using the adhesive-backed hearts and flowers. And let's see, last time I used pink. I need to share the love a little bit. So this time we're going to put a little red one down there. This is pink sorbet, or sweet sorbet, but it's still going to work great. And now we're going to take a little pink flower And we're going to put that right up there like that. And there's our adorable little mailbox. I have 2 of them. So now I only need to make 2 more for my grandkids, right? Then you could tuck a little something down in there too if you wanted to. Isn't that cute? Again, this set is adorable. Jackie, I do have yours now. The order came in. I just have to get your thank you gift together so that I can have that ready for you. So I'm hoping I can get that done maybe yet tonight so that you can pick up and you can start playing with the little fluffy friends, you and Kristen. Okay, that's everything. Let's see. Annie can't wait to get her order. And Annie, if I remember right, I looked this morning and I believe your order did ship already. So you could have your order on Friday if weather doesn't delay things. If not, it'll be the very beginning of next week because these little babies are so fun. You guys coming on Saturday to Cupid's Valentine Workshop also get a set of those. So we're going to have a good time on Saturday and we're going to make some other fun things. Hopefully I will be able to show you those next week. Oh, good, Gian, you got your dog stamp. I'm not an animal person, but there's something about that dog background stamp that is so adorable that I did just order it so that I can do some little dog treats for my niece's puppies and for my daughter's puppy. He's not a puppy, she's old, but okay. So there are your projects for this week. It looks like I'm crooked as all get out. There is the host code for this month. Let's see, which way do I need to go? There we go. That's the host code for this month yet. So you have a few days. Again, this glass mat, it really did work very nice. I was really kind of surprised. The surface is nice and smooth and very, very firm. It's not flexible at all. So it is really, really cool. And again, when you sign up as a demonstrator, can be a discount shopper, just like Costco. And you can choose this as your free add-on to your starter kit. So if you'd like more information, let me know. I would be happy to talk to you. For now, that's it. And I will see you all next Friday or next Monday, which is January 29th. Get out there and get your January card sketch challenge done. All right, you guys have a great week, and I will see you next week.